Good morning. It's Friday and it's day 5 of the Buzzword-A-Thon. I feel so much better, thank goodness. I don't know if I'm gonna go to class this morning because my stomach's still a little yucky. It's not like it was yesterday. I could barely eat anything yesterday. But anyway, I'm gonna have my coffee and one of my little gluten-free muffins that I like to have in the morning. And we'll decide while I go over my emails. It's really close. Y'all don't want to see this close up. Build it like to the top. Oh, that's good stuff. So let's get everything cranked up. I'm not doing so well on Nearly Gone. The beginning is like just kind of explaining everything, like explaining like our main character in general and like her life. But she does have like this telepathic thing where she can't, if she touches somebody, she can feel like their energy, and she can feel, I guess, like their feelings. I say energy because she can feel that, but she can also feel like sadness and anger and, you know, feelings. So she tries not to touch people because it affects her when she does. When she feels these things, like it puts a toll on her body. So, we're kind of like going through the emotions of like that, explaining her life, and her and her mother live alone. Her dad left them, and I think her mother is a she works at a gentleman's club. We'll just put it like that. She tells everyone that her mother is a waitress, but some people, you know what her mother is, and it looked down on Nearly because of what her mother is, which that is not right. I mean, you got to survive. You do what you got to do to survive, and that's just what some people do. Anyway, that's where I'm at in that book, but I'm only on like chapter 7. I'm probably gonna listen to the rest of this one today because the ending, that last hour, well, it's got 2 hours left, but I had 3. But I listened to one of those 3 last night while I was finishing up, and it was getting really good. So I'm anxious to see where this is going, because the whole book was just like, I don't get it. Like, what's the thrill here? What's the mystery here? Because I mean, I get the mystery part, but I knew the entire time who it was from the beginning. So I don't, I knew there had to be more. So, but I hate that it's like just the last 3 hours of the book, because that just sucks. So I'm gonna do some things, and I'll check with y'all later. I'll let y'all know if I'm going to work out or what I'm doing. Okay, Jazzer outfit of the day. I did end up going to Jazzercise this morning. I'm feeling so much better, and like even 100% more better since I've done exercise. Anyway, I was in a hurry, of course. I was running late, so I didn't get to show y'all my Jazzer outfit of the day. This is just a top from, I feel like I've shown y'all this before. This is a top from Target I bought earlier this year. I have not seen it at Target before, but it's just a kind of like a cropped high-low top. I don't know. These are my camo Fabletic leggings. Love these. And yeah, that's it. I wore my hat today because my hair is disgusting and I probably need to wash it. I just finished it. I will say the ending did get much better. I feel like I'm too far away from the camera. it did get much better, and we found out a lot more about, you know, what was really going on. This whole book was just focused on Natasha and Becca and the other Barbies and how they were just all involved in what happened to Natasha in the beginning of the book. And so like I said, you get right away like, oh, I know who did it. And but then there was just something lacking, like that. Like I felt the entire book like that can't be it. That can't be it. There's got to be more. So there definitely is more in the story of Natasha and the other two Barbies and Becca. Becca is also sort of a main character. Her and Natasha were best friends when they were younger. The two other Barbies, which are Haley and Jenny, they were also friends, but not as good as friends as Becca and Natasha. But they were all like in the same group. And then I guess, like, you know, when high school hits and, you know, like hormones start rolling in and your body changes, you know, it just happens that way. You and your friends from like elementary school or whatever, y'all kind of might separate, and that's totally normal. So Natasha and the two other girls became the Barbies, and then we have Becca, who kind of went off on her own and just became like the stoner emo type chick. But yeah, the majority of the book is just like how all these girls might be involved in Natasha's accident. And then like the last, like, I kept the bookmark. So these last pages, so the last like 10 chapters, I think there's like 10, maybe even 12 chapters in here. What was the last chapter? 64, chapter 64. So there's 14 chapters. This is chapter 50, 14 chapters of the real deal, you know, like what really went down, and you find out some stuff, and then it just sort of ends. I didn't feel like I got much of a closure in the end. I wasn't satisfied with the ending at all. So I'm gonna stick to my 3-star rating. It was okay. It was entertaining. It kept me focused. You know, it kept me, you know, like into it. But I just wasn't as into. Like, I just kept thinking like, this is just too easy, you know. But again, it is young adult. It is, you know, it's written very young adultish. So I'm not saying it was bad. It was definitely like, I'm glad I read it, but it wasn't just as entertaining as I thought it was going to be. It was just like very, very teenagey. Very teenagey. So yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. I still have a lot of work to do today. I started late today because I went to have lunch with my husband. I was supposed to go run some errands, mainly for my husband, because he needs new tennis shoes. We ordered him a coat. He needs just like a casual warm coat, like to go to work in the morning. And he was wearing, my husband does not like he does not like shop for himself. He's a very like manly man. He works on his trucks, and he's like very mechanical. You know, he has his shop. He's rebuilding that 67 Chevy. He's very like into that. And so as far as like clothes and what's in and how long he's been having it, that does not worry him at all. And I try to pay attention to what he's wearing and like how long he's had it, and like I try to keep him updated. But he doesn't care for it. Like, even if I come home with something for him, he's like, I don't need this. So most of the time I just let him go. But he's been wearing his leather jacket from high school. Okay? He's in his 40s. And it's not super, super cold over here in Louisiana, but we do get our cold moments, you know, like in the morning or something. And he doesn't like to, he works in a plant, so he doesn't like to wear anything nice. So like his closet is separated I don't even know why I'm telling y'all. Do y'all even care about this? But you can fast forward. But his closet is kind of separated into like work clothes and nice clothes. Because he doesn't like to wear anything super nice to work because, you know, it can get ruined by chemicals and things like that. But anyway, so yeah, so he's been wearing his old leather jacket from high school. Like bomber jacket, like really thick and big. I'm sure it's super warm, but it's very, very, very outdated. So, long story short, I ordered him like sort of a casual, nice coat that he can wear to work. Some, you know, not too expensive, like from Old Navy. They were having like a sale on their coats one day, and it was 50% off. So I ordered him this coat, and when it came in, it had the little like taggy thing on it. Like, this is the coat. It's really nice. It's got some Sherpa on the inside and little pockets on the inside. It's sort of like just this kind of waterproof sort of material. But anyway, it came with a little, I don't know what you call those, but yeah. So I was gonna go to Old Navy and have them take that off today. And then I'm out of my vitamins. I needed to do that. And he needs new tennis shoes. So that was supposed to be my day, but it didn't happen. I went exercise. He texted me while I was in jazzercise and asked me if I would like to go to lunch. So that's what we did. I went meet him after jazzercise. And so that was really nice. We've never done that. Like, since I started working from home, we've never like met up for lunch. So, but anyway, again, I'm rambling over here. I probably don't care about any of that. So it was already kind of late enough. So I went ahead and I just came home and I changed and I just got to work. So I didn't really get started till like 1 o'clock. But anyway, I'm contemplating on what to do because I still got a good bit of work to do tonight that I want to do, see how far I can get. And I was debating whether I should start this. It's available on the Hoopla app through my library, or if I should do something else, you know, because I'm not terribly excited about this. I don't know why. I'm just not. But I might go ahead and just start it and just see how I feel. Maybe we can both start it together. But I also have some books in my Audible library that I had bought when they were doing like a 2-for-1 sale. It was you get 2 books for 1 credit. And I have All the Beautiful Lies and All These Beautiful Strangers. So I have those. I still also have The Devil in the White City, which I actually kind of I started it because, you know, it's nonfiction November, but I'm not into it. I hate to say it, but I'm not into it. Like, the parts about H.H. Holmes are really interesting, but as far as like the World's Fair, it's not that interesting to me anyway. Like, I think probably my husband would like it because he's into all that type of history, like building stuff. But it's super like involved and well like looked into. It's been well done as far as like a history type book. But I'm just not into it. So maybe I can do Stay Sexy, Don't Get Murdered. I still do have that I've never listened to. So I'm failing with nonfiction November. Totally failing. I guess I just don't like nonfiction, but I haven't started the Stay Sexy and Don't Get Murdered book. So, and I've heard that one was really good. So that might be one that I still look into. But Devil in the White City, I wasn't liking too much. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm feeling, but since we are still on Buzzword-A-Thon, I'm gonna give this one a go. So let's do that right now. Let's just see what it sounds like. I'm gonna go on Hoopla and borrow it. It's only got 3.8 stars on Hoopla. Alright, let's see what it sounds like.
Battery 100%. Connected to Amy's iPhone.
These books have like music in them.
Macmillan Audio presents 9 Perfect Strangers by Leon Moriarty. Read for you by Caroline Lee.
The dedication reads, "For Katie and for Dad, with lots of love from me." You suppose you are the trouble, but you are the cure. You suppose that you are the lock on the door, but you are the key that opens it. Rumi. Just when I discovered the meaning of life, they changed it. George Carlin. Chapter 1. Yao. "I'm fine," said.
Sorry, my camera cut off, so but we'll go ahead and leave it at that. I do like the narrator. I think she narrates most of Leanne Moriarty's books, so I do like that. But yeah, just that little bit, I mean, didn't do anything for me, but we'll continue and just, I'm going to go ahead and continue it and see how it goes, see how I'm liking it, and I'll let y'all know. But I am getting hungry. It's 5:45 right now. I don't know what I'm going to eat tonight. So, but I'll check in with y'all later. It's a little bit later. I've been reading some more of Nearly Gone. I am on chapter 9, I believe. Yes, chapter 9. And I'm really enjoying it. It's like it's just kind of starting to get exciting. The beginning, like I said before, was just sort of getting to know our character and how she can, feel when she touches someone. She can feel their feelings, kind of thing. But anyway, it's very promising right now. So I'm gonna continue reading this. I did get to chapter 8 in 9 Perfect Strangers, and surprisingly, it's not that bad. I was kind of enjoying it. So we're following several characters, which I personally like. I don't really know their names. Let's see. There's still more characters to come, but so far it's been, I don't even remember. Francis, Lays. The names are weird, except for Francis. And Yaos? Weird, I don't know. I'm probably saying that wrong. Might have to look up the pronunciation of these names. The only one that is like completely familiar is Francis. And she's quite a character. I like her. So yeah, but I'm only like I said, like 8 chapters in on that one. But it's not bad. So I'll probably continue listening to it tomorrow. Even though it's Saturday, I need to get some more work done. And we'll be reading this. I do have to run a few errands tomorrow, so I might try to get up like super early and get myself ready. I have an oil mask in my hair. It's like super dirty. The last time I washed it was Monday, maybe either Monday or Tuesday. I don't remember, but yeah, it needs to be washed definitely tomorrow. So I'll put an oil mask in it tonight, and so. The plan is to get up super early and get ready so I can get out and about before the Saturday rush gets crazy, because Saturdays can be crazy in the Baton Rouge area, and that's where I need to go. But anyway, I'm gonna relax and read some more of my book. I'll probably fall asleep even though it's super early. It's not even 10 o'clock yet, but me and Harry are gonna read. I'll just go ahead and say goodnight here. I'll put in a little montage of me reading, but then that'll be it for day 5. yeah. So until tomorrow, y'all have a good night.